Hello everybody, hello, how's everybody doing? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well.
I still can't believe what...
It's Pat.
We need to take her out.
Yeah! And we had...
My family and I, we spent all of our day. I was the only thing.
It was Almadria who did it. I'm sorry, Rinwell.
That woman. Did she...
Enough to invade? She only did it so she could become...
In retrospect, I do remember her making it sound like a monster. I wonder, do you all think of me as a monster?
Rinwell.
Of course we don't think you're a monster, you dummy.
Huh?
I might have had to hold you back.
Ah.
Head to the hidden unlock. Right, is that it? That big question mark thing?
We've reached our destination.
Oh, for God's sake, phone call, hold on. I also occurred on the phone to your own sister.
You sense one of your pals, Hoodle?
I see plenty of ruins around here, too. It must have been a big town bustling with people back in the day.
For Crown Contest participants, places such as these are but vectors for the astral energy they pursue. Similar to that windmill, for instance.
I forgot something as well. Okay.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out. It's over.
What the hell? Who's that for?
How's that for a kick? I'm getting better. enjoy relying on your fancy footwork.
Does fancy footwork mean running away like a chicken?
Dude, I can't find your friend.
Do you think this is one of the places where the Dark Wings...
Let's dispose of this trash.
It's so
Let's give it a whirl.
That's enough! Here I come! Slide this on for size! Another one down! Here I come!
It's like trying to keep up with the rest.
How's this?
Take this! I'm on it! It's over!
Thank you. By the
That was kind of interesting.
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
Screw it.
We should be able to cook here.
Dead end?
No, there's an elevator. Looks operational.
I can't believe there's actually an underground harbor here. There are even boats docked.
I only see dens. Think they were forced to work here?
Probably. Let's see what they have to share about Almadria. You didn't happen to see a lord come by, did you?
Sorry, friend, but she just left. Came by with a whole posse of underlings, boarded her ship, and took off at first wind. We damn near got blown away. She was that much in a hurry. Damn! So we missed her! You guys trying to go after her? Need a ride?
Are you saying you know how to steer a ship?
Spent most of my life chained to the deck of some ship or other. Yeah, I know my jib from my boom.
We don't know how dangerous it'll be. Better you give us the boat and stay on solid ground.
Whoa there! You been out on the water before? The sea ain't nobody's friend, you know. You need a sea dog like me or you'll sink her before she makes it out the harbor.
We're losing time. Sir, we're in your debt.
Now that's more like it. Name's Mahavar. Just give me a holler when you're all set and we'll set sail.
Ska vi se så nu?
is like a dream come true. Never gotten to captain a ship before. Never would have thought I'd get a chance like this. Thank you, y'all.
The pleasure's all ours. Think we'll catch up to her?
Course we will. They got too much weight on them. Meanwhile, this ship's carrying nothing but us salty scalawags. They got a good head start on us, but we can take them.
Do you know if there are any Danans on that ship?
Couldn't say for sure. On the one hand, seeing as it's supposed to be something of another castle, I'd reckon they probably wouldn't let a bunch of Danans on board. On the other hand, I'd be real surprised if the Renans were able to pilot that thing all by themselves. In any case, it's gonna be a while before we reach her. Till then, you're all free to do whatever. Just don't fall in the ocean.
I know Mahavar said we could take it easy, but...
I took a look around inside the ship just in case, but I didn't find anything that looked like it might be suspicious.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
You know, it wasn't until I left Calaglia that I finally realized just how big the world is.
When we tore down the wall in Calaglia, and I could finally see the horizon in the far-off distance, I had the exact same thought.
Yeah, somehow the sea is different though. I'm not sure just how to put it. It's almost as if it just goes on forever. I bet my old man would have been blown away by this view.
Yeah.
Ever since he died, I've been thinking about what it was that he was really trying to say to me at the end. I keep going over his words again and again. And heck, maybe I'm just overthinking it all. But still, sometimes I wonder if it could have turned out differently. If there was something I could have done. But no matter how much I play it back, and then there's everything with Rinwell. I stopped her from killing Almadria. But was that really the right thing to do? Or did I just end up making things harder for her? I feel like such a screw-up.
You're not the only one. I keep asking myself what Zephyr would have done had he been here. Like I think, how would Zephyr have handled Rinwell?
Yeah, I think he definitely would have stopped her. No doubt about it.
And that's exactly what you did, Law.
Alphen.
Zephyr's not the worst yardstick to measure ourselves against. Let's both do our best to make him proud.
Sounds like a deal.
Hold that pose long enough and someone might just come along and paint you.
Any artist who'd see fit to paint me needs their eyes tested.
What can you tell me about Almadria?
Not as much as you'd probably wish. It's safe to assume perhaps they see what's been happening as just part of the ongoing crown contest.
Even what Almadria did? Has it really reached the point where her actions are seen as normal?
Not to my knowledge, no. And to amass such energy, slaves are needed.
So then why would Almadria do something like that?
We must remember that time is running out in the crown contest. Perhaps her hand was forced, so to speak. It is a way to accrue astral energy faster and in larger quantities than through slave labor. Doing so kills off that labor force, obviously. But it is a means to an end. No one could have foreseen that.
Is becoming the Sovereign of Rena really that important to the Lords?
Of course. It's the greatest prize one can attain in their eyes. In that respect, at least. I'm really not that surprised that Almadria resorted to what she did.
It's reassuring to hear you.
I worry if you didn't want... You think too highly of me.
If that's so, would you have been so shaken up when Kisara lost her brother? Why else would you turn your back on your own kind and choose to fight for Miguel's dream? Aren't we just Danans?
A curious choice of words. Did what you see in Mahag Sar hit you that hard?
What Deadheim did to that city? He didn't liberate anyone. Anyone who refused to follow him was an enemy in his eyes. 300 years of Renan rule taught him nothing.
What I have come to understand is that the conflict extends beyond Danan versus Renan. I mean to bring about a true, lasting...
And you don't think you can pull it off?
Well, you seem to think you can, at least.
Does that make us enemies?
Insofar as an exchange of swordplay, no.
Not good enough for you?
Are you really... Forgive me. I will continue to fight by your side a while longer. That much I have decided.
You don't look so good.
The floor. It keeps moving. How can you stand it?
I'm not the best person to ask about discomfort. I can't feel pain, remember?
I still can't believe what happened in Niez. As a lord, my expectations for Almadria were already pretty low. But the way she
Yeah. And it was...
You mean Deadeye.
The whole reason I started fighting back was because of my anger at the atrocities of Ren and Rule. But then I met Shion. It's even messier now that we have to worry about Danans like Deadeye.
It used to be that the Danans were the ones in the right.
Exactly.
That said, you may be able to free the Danan people, but that won't undo 300 years of oppression. It'll be hard for them to not give in to their resentment. I think maybe that's why I clung to our dream so hard back in Menancia.
Even if his motivations weren't pure, Dohalim has a good heart. He didn't sink to the depths Almadria did.
You don't understand. I remember a story written. I saw it in Deadeye's eyes. He wanted to rule over others.
To hear Bayfon tell it, Deadeye wasn't always that way.
But as time went on, and he and the Darkwings fought the Renans, I guess what I'm getting...
But that world isn't the one you want to create, right?
Maybe not. But to tell you the truth, these days I'm not so sure that dream is even possible.
You have your promise to Megal, though.
I know. And then,
Who, me?
you and Shion.
I'm not sure I follow.
Okay, then let me spell it out for you. How many other Renans and Danans do you know that get on as spectacularly as the two of you?
I don't know that I'd say spectacularly.
Well, I suppose it's really all a matter of how you look at it.
I really don't see what you're getting.
Ooh, I think I'm getting seasick again. Sorry.
Do you think Law is okay?
If you're worried, why don't you ask him yourself?
Yeah. I think maybe I should apologize to him too. I should apologize to all of you, really.
Us too?
Well, I was kinda lying to you all this whole time. I was blind to everything except my own revenge. I never even considered the struggles all of you might be facing.
We all have things we prefer to keep to ourselves, Rinwell. So what if you had something to hide? It doesn't undo the good that you've done, or the people that you've helped save along the way.
But that's not what I mean.
I know. You're talking about Almadria, right?
Yeah. I hate her, Alphen. I can't stop hating her. Even just thinking about her makes my head feel like it's going to explode. But it's not just her. I think about the way Law looked at me. I hated the Lord who killed my parents. And I hated the Renans I had to travel alongside. And yet, Cislodius Danans backstab each other like it's a normal way of life. And Mahag Sar has people like Deadeye. But then there are people like Law and Shion. It's all just too much. I don't know what to think anymore.
Law never said that you had to forgive Almadria. It's only natural you would hate your family's murderer. But
what?
Law left home because of how much he hated his father. As a result of that, well, I think Law spent a lot of time thinking about how they never got to make things right. And if I had to guess, killing Ganabel didn't make any of those feelings go away. Law let revenge fuel him, and I think now he's afraid you'll do something you'll regret.
Afraid?
Whatever happens to Almadria when this is all over is up to you. I'll respect whatever choice you make. Just think it over carefully for me, okay? You still have time.
Okay. Thanks, Alphen. Say, back then, after the fight, I think I really made Xion mad. I don't know, though. Maybe it just looked that way. But I guess I just can't seem to understand how she feels. Do you know why she gets like that?
Xion's... She can be a tough nut to crack. She doesn't really talk a whole lot about herself.
It's just what she said about hate being a source of strength. Where did that come from? I wonder how it feels, not being able to hold another person's hand.
Lean much further, you'll go overboard. Keeping an eye out for Almadria's ship?
I'm looking at the ocean.
The ocean?
Yeah. The waves. They help me think. This world is filled with natural wonders. The icy air and white peaks of Cyslodia, the lush green glades of Menancia, the harsh wastes of Calaglia. But Menancia has its Lake of Death, and Nias its ruins. And they wouldn't be there if it weren't for that contest.
Say we actually manage to put a stop to the crown contest for good. What do you think will happen between the Danans and the Renans then?
You first.
Well, I want to believe that the coexistence we saw in Menancia can happen elsewhere, too. It's insane for all of us to keep fighting. If Menancia can do it, so can everyone else.
Yeah, I think that would be good too. A world where everyone can get along. At least, that's what I've come to believe.
You sure have changed.
I can't lie to you. Since I was young, I've looked down on the Danans too. But I've seen a lot. And I see things differently now. I've seen so many ugly and terrible things in this world. And yet, they didn't come from just the Danans. And the good things too. They didn't come from just the Renans. Kindness and cruelty exist on both sides. A person's race doesn't factor into it. So, I guess you're right after all, Alvin. I have changed. You know, I've never actually touched another person like this.
Xion.
Ever since I was on Lenegis, I've always been alone. Even after I came to Dana. Always.
And now?
Do you still not remember your past?
No. Sometimes it feels like I can almost remember. But then this mask stops me.
The mask keeps you from remembering why you have the mask in the first place. It's a little ironic, isn't it?
A little. Well, it won't be long now before you're rid of those thorns, you know? Only 2 lords remain, And once you have their master course, you'll be able to create the Renis Alma, right? Then you can... Shion?
Sorry, it's nothing. Promise. You're right, though. It'll all be over soon. I never could have made it this far on my own. I have everyone to thank for that. Including... especially you, Alphen.
Don't worry about it. We're friends, after all.
Yeah, we are.
Wonder how much longer it's going to be before we catch up to Almadria. I'll ask Mahavar.
Look who's up. Good timing. We're closing in on her stern as we speak.
That's the ship? She's huge.
That's what she said.
Go gather the others, will you? Think you'll be able to flank them without getting spotted?
Yeah, with the fog as our ally, I think I might just pull it off. As long as we ain't too noisy, we should be okay.
What'll you do if they catch on to us?
Not much I can do. Ship that size, they'll probably blow us to bits before we ready cannons.
Persistent little things. Evidently, I shouldn't have spared the wretched vermin. Hungry already, my dear? Worry not, for you shall have plenty to feast upon shortly.
Perfect. You managed to get us right up beside them.
I'll stay with the ship so we can leave as soon as you're done.
Good. Then let's find Almadria.
Shion,
Now that's what I call a ship!
Yeah, the biggest one in all of Mahag-Sar. So,
For all we know,
we don't know that she was only...
You think it's possible that they might have come from elsewhere too?
But what do you think Almadria plans to do from...
she'll be filling her coffers with gold, most likely.
I wouldn't put it past her.
She's strong, yet shrewd, and will stoop to any low.
She's not the first, and she won't be the last. This is a lord we're talking about, remember?
Sounds like you've made up your mind already.
There was never anything to decide.
Yeah.
This might not be the best time, but if you have a minute... That mask of yours, it was shattered by a blow from Balsef when you fought back in Calaglia, correct?
Yeah, thanks for the reminder. I thought it was a goner.
Balsef's brute strength was in a league all its own, yet half the mask remains. It's remarkably durable. Too durable to be Danon in origin.
Shion said the same thing. As if the fact I was wearing it meant there had to be more to me than met the eye.
You recalled your name when the mask broke, I hear.
Yeah, that's right. Although to tell you the truth, I'm a little scared what might happen when I lose the remaining half. Then again, the idea of not doing something because I'm afraid scares me even more. That's why I go on fighting.
Only he who first faces the night catches a glimpse of the dawn.
Come again?
It's nothing.
Oh, door locking. Be right back.
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right.
Little help!
For my lord!
Fire support! Take it!
I'm on board!
Mission!
Take down their defenses!
Get in the wind!
Be my
It's
guest!
weakened! More for the stop!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
Huh?
Got it! That went well.
Are you okay? You're not too tired, are you?
Nope, I'm fine. Let's keep moving. Hi, Hoodle!
Here I come! Bring him down! Here I go! Fire support!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
It's gone! Take this! Right now!
No shield can stand.
You're finished!
More where that came from!
A comfortable win.
No backing down! It's over! That's enough! Take this! My turn!
These guys can run rings
There's a
around.
100 counter. Here you go.
Looks like we won. What's this?
Goof.
Little help!
You're mine! No!
In the shadows! We've got in your dreams! Do it! I'm ready for the next battle!
Let's dispose of the trash.
Now you see what I can do!
One more. I'm the true gunslinger around here.
Now! I'll teach you respect!
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.
Never seen anything like it.
It's an authentication key. They're quite common.
Maybe where you're from, but this is new to me.
It might go in an elevator somewhere. We should test it out.
like this should be easy. Swallow again! Now! Here I come! You're finished! No chance!
Hope this works.
A comfortable win.
Get lost!
It's over! How about this?
Careful! He has some kind of camouflage!
How about this?
Corruption!
Double demon fest!
Here's the network! Sleep now! No, now! Where are you going?
Here I come! It's over! Here it comes!
In here! Lunar corruption!
Charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well I'm here to stop it.
Do it!
No escape! Kisara! Commander of Heaven! Phoenix Cyclone!
I didn't, sir.
Well then, let's keep moving. This'll make us even more formidable. What's with that shining foe over there?
Oh man! I hope I live long enough to regret this! It's over!
Sweet dreams! Let's give it a whirl!
It's over!
It's you! Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood. These don't seem like your run-of-the-mill Zeugles. The Renans seem to be around.
Indeed. I believe it's safe to assume these were used in her
It's on! On my lord! You're mine! What's going in? I see one, eh? It's over! My turn!
pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Ready and ready! You're mine! How about this?
Lunar corruption! Clip the corruption out of this!
You're finished!
Dance in the wind!
You're done! It's over!
Eagle assault! Light astral energy not on fire!
It's over!
Sorcery ones are annoying.
I remember seeing instruments just like this back in Estaviva Forest.
It looks and smells like some kind of medicine.
Whatever this place was used for, I doubt it was anything of repute.
We managed to pull through.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
A barrier. That may indicate Almadria is near.
Then we've got to find a way to get through somehow.
Let's see if we can find something that'll release it.
What is that huge flower-looking thing up there? Is that the ship's engine?
Indubitably. As one might expect, large ships require large engines in order to sail.
And if we destroyed it?
We might well sink the ship. Who knows if we would be able to escape before that happens.
Ugh.
Almadria sure has been busy since the contest began.
This isn't Almadria's doing.
You mean she didn't build this?
The body, yes. However, my guess is that the engine comes from a starship.
A starship? As in one of those vessels used to go to and from Lenegis?
Correct. The technology employed on Lenegis and in starships is more advanced than anything in our daily lives. Almadria may be resourceful, but she could never produce an engine like this on her own.
You mean to tell me we've got even bigger enemies waiting for us up in the sky? Ugh, my head hurts just thinking about it.
Don't worry about that for now. Just focus on taking care of Almadria.
What's with that shining foe over there?
Oh man, I hope I live long enough for this weapon.
Barely a blip on our radar.
No backing down!
You got scared!
My shield! Here I come! This on Take that!
Got you now!
I'm on blind freak! This one can be just sit still! Can you take care of them?
Said and done. More for the
You're mine!
healing.
It's over quietly!
I can only rely on myself.
I owe you one! Blow away!
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.
That enemy looks strong. I bet.
Brace yourself! This one's tough! The rebel! It's over! Punch that gun out of your hand! Take it! You're finished! I can carve through armor! You're mine! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Here's a healing arc. Stars of light.
You're mine! Wild Blade!
Green Lantern.
That's it! It's over!
Am I on a roll or what?
She sure spared no expense on her castle.
This must be...
The captain's quarters. The presence of the spirit vessel and the sheer extravagance on display can leave no doubt.
There's no one here.
Yeah, but I doubt she's out for a moonlight stroll. You think she jumped ship and ran away again?
I doubt it. The conniving witch is probably up to something.
Agreed. In any case, as long as she hasn't suddenly sprouted wings, she has to be somewhere on the ship. Let's keep looking. The way this key's been placed, it's like she's daring us to come find her.
Yeah, like it's all some damn game to her.
Oh shit, did I meant to do that?
What's wrong, sweet?
Oh great, it's on the phone.
Something scaring you?
Maybe he just doesn't like being in her room.
I'm back, for fuck's... Watch me get another phone call in the next 3 minutes. Fucking Christ, I can't take a fucking
I think
break.
there's more to it than that. What could it be?
Oh, okay.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
What's this thing?
Fucking, I'm on 31k. But not 31k, 3 grand.
Hi, Hoodle!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
Oh, I'm going in there.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Nice. No scratches on...
Looks like some solid equipment.
There's an L here?
Out of our way! Lightning!
It's over!
Dragon Skill! This one's mine!
You're
Who
mine!
wants to die next?
No escape!
We managed to pull through.
Oh wait, do I have a put? Okay. There's an L here somewhere. I'm sorry, little guy. Oh, fucking hell, try it. Go this way.
Is this the ship's cargo? What a pain. I can't see anything past all this stuff.
Be on your guard. For all we know, there could be something hiding around here.
Oh, it's a dragon.
Oh man, I hope I live long enough to regret this.
Swallow blade!
I'll shoot them out of the sky!
Swallow blade! You picked the wrong
Go to
fight!
the weak point!
You're mine!
Hope this
It's
works!
over!
Glacial Spear!
Swallow
Here's
blade!
evil!
Slice!
Swallow
You're mine!
Down!
You're finished!
Evil Assault!
Rising Wyvern!
Radiant Light!
Trigger!
Astral Energy!
Say no more!
Don't get complacent.
Did that get rid of the barrier?
We'll just have to go back and check.
Yep, that did.
If Almadria's not in her own room, just where the hell is she?
It's possible she may be on the bridge, but I would guess that she's waiting for us elsewhere on the ship.
Which means she's most likely chosen a place where she'll have the advantage in a fight.
Be careful, guys. I came from an entire family of Danon mages, and that woman murdered all of them. All on her own. I hate to say it, but she's an incredibly powerful astral artist.
We already know she specializes in controlling wind astral energy. But on top of that, she might try to sick that monster on us again, too.
Right. To that woman, life itself is just a toy for her to play with. Let's make sure we put an end to it. Well, we've only one last place to look. Straight ahead.
There she is! Almadria!
But all alone? Watch yourselves. She's probably planning something.
I was getting rather tired of waiting around. Oh my, I see you came along as well, Danon Witch.
Almadria.
What's this? I thought you couldn't stand the sight of me. Go on, little one. Show me the full force of that hatred of yours. Otherwise, run and hide like the rat you are.
That's enough! How can you smile while causing pain to so many others?
That is the way of those who possess great power. The very way we Renans live by. Those with power set the example. and those without it are forced to obey. Though you two seem to have forgotten that's the way these things work.
And you really think that justifies your actions? You turned all those people into a hollowed sea!
What foolishness. It's only natural that the fate of a slave differ from that of its owner. Very well, I admit I did fan the flames just a tad back in Mies. But it wouldn't have mattered in the slightest if there hadn't been a spark to ignite. Without it, my actions would have been fruitless. Ultimately, it was their very own burning hatred that laid them to waste. To say it was all my fault is simply laying blame at the wrong feet.
No one's perfect. We all have darkness in our hearts. But the atrocities that you've committed, they're unthinkable! Your heart is nothing but darkness!
What a fool! To think time and time again you would challenge Renan authority without so much as an inkling of how things actually work. Such ignorance is why your kind has been enslaved for 300 years.
Almatria,
Well, if it isn't Lord Dohalim.
these people are my allies and friends. I won't let you insult them so.
My, what a shock. I never would have expected you to claim mere slaves as your companions. If I didn't know any better, I would question your noble lineage. Oh, how far the mighty have fallen. A traitor such as yourself hardly deserves to be called a lord.
You are nothing compared to Dohalim.
Rinwell.
He would never stand by and laugh. His people hollowed.
Ha! What does it matter? You're descended from those who allowed the power and knowledge entrusted to them to wither away. Your pitiful family may have feared it, but I do not. That knowledge and power is all mine to command. And now, you will witness what that power is truly capable of. Nesmold! Enjoy your meal! Such sad eyes, child. Let me reunite you with your parents.
Shut up! I'm gonna take you down if it's the very last thing I do!
That's right. Loathe me. Every step brings you closer to being me.
You're wrong! You're wrong! I'm nothing like you! You're nothing! Reload!
You're mine! It's over! Here I come! The Slimer won't save! I'll finish you here and now! You're finished!
I'm never finished!
You're finished!
What's she doing now? She's infusing her beast with more power.
Get ready!
Burn! Do it! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! It's over! They're attacking separately! Can't land a hit on her!
Keep an eye on her, and take out the monster first.
Take this! It's over!
She's no stranger to astral arts.
I can take care of that.
That looks bad.
Yeah! Take it away!
People.
No Tiger Blade! Armor won't save you! Here I come! It's over!
I'm out of ammo.
Rinwell!
Like I'll never forgive you.
What?
I'll take you down. You don't scare me.
I'm on it! Go for it, Rinwell!
Hit her now. Not on my watch.
Here I come!
I'll end you. Astral energy.
Say no more.
murdered my mother and father. But I'm not like you.
Rinwell.
Even now, I hate you. But here I am, unable to let go. Honestly, even if I took my hatred out on you here and now, it wouldn't make me feel any better in the long run. I realize that now. So, I won't kill you. I'll take you in and make damn sure justice is served the right way.
You would dare mock me with your foolish, useless pity? A Danon, nothing more than a mere slave. I won't allow you to.
It's not about what you think, or being Danon or Renan, because you'll atone for the crimes you committed. And that's all.
It's that swordsman again. Oh, Lord Volron, what brings you here? No, forgive me. I've forgotten myself. Please allow me to make it up to you, my lord.
Silence now, wretched snake. Does it hurt? It should. That pain is proof you're still alive. Enjoy it.
Now Vorm is at the Sephiroth of his game.
Volron. Years ago, the Lord of Genneth Haros met a sudden death. His successor was a man by that very name, Volron.
And like a restless lover, I've come back for more.
Stop right there!
Think you can cut me down? What?
Wait, what just happened to him? Alvin! Say something! Let go of me! Let me go!
Xion!
Alvin!
Xion!
Alvin!
truly are the Sovereign.
Achievement. Retired Avenger. So Nick Fisher feel pain now.
After all this time, I'll be free from this hell. I can finally go home. I doubt I'll ever see this place again. Might as well walk the block once more for old time's sake.
I don't know who to talk to. So he was a test subject then, by the looks of it.
As usual, nobody wants to explain anything to me. They just threaten and harass me instead. What does everyone think I am? Some sort of talk... I just wanted to go back. To Dana. To my home.
Alfin.
Leoria.
No. Iori. No! Wait, please. Wait, What was that? How long ago was that? That's right. Shion. Oh, right. That's what pain felt like. So much for it all being a bad dream. Where am I? Where is everyone? I need to find them. Better start looking.
So he's fully got your memories back, and you can finally start to feel pain. I've got a save here.
Niori. Shion. Damn it. Take it! You're finished! Fly! Swallow blade! Here I come! Now! Hurricane thrust! Take it! Swallow blade! My turn! Start up! Take it! Mirage! Swallow blade! This one's on!
Alvin?
Finwell!
What happened just now? Normally you'd be able to take that thing with your eyes closed.
Thank goodness you're alive. Are you all right?
Yeah.
I'm just glad we found you in one piece. You were the only one still missing. There's a village back the way we came from, Thistlein. Kisara and La are already there.
Finwell, where are we?
Gannis Heros, Volron's realm. Remember?
Ushered by the waves straight to the enemy stronghold. A rare stroke of luck, it would seem.
Luck?
If Volron's here, that means Shion's close too, right?
Shion? Oh. Right. Of course.
Are you sure you're feeling okay? You seem a little off.
He's probably just exhausted. Let's save the catching up for when we're back at the village.
How do you unlock these then? Oh, odds on skeleton by 50%. Castings boost 6. Hollow training grounds cleared. Events. Oh, there's a certain things you have to do. Oh, I get ya.
I think Hoodle senses an owl around here.
How do you... Please switch characters. I'm sure you can switch characters. Steam controller, move camera, boost.
Oh, no further!
Oh, no, good!
Raging storm!
You're finished! Can't get out of this!
Illuminate the dark! Is it hot?
Oh, no, good!
Just back it out
You're
again!
finished! I'm mine! My turn! Oh, no, good! Catapult! Swallow blade! Catapult!
Now!
Take this! Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
That's gonna die, actually. %, of the hours mate. Roast chicken.
A comfortable win.
Speaking of Thistlelim, it's populated by Danans, but they're not under the rule of any lord. Pretty refreshing, huh? The whole town was built by Danan defectors, escapees from elsewhere. This area's teeming with stray Zeugles, though, so heaven only knows how they managed to set up a community here. The ordeal seems to have left them understandably on edge. Kisara and La are back there right now trying to convince them of our good intentions. Say, Elfin, it looks like you got your face back then.
Yeah. And your sense of pain, too, it would seem. Any connection?
Really? Oh, but that means...
Probably.
I wonder if Alfin's going to be okay.
For now, I believe we should hold off on speculation and simply keep an eye on him.
Right.
Oh, there he is.
You're saying we should check the Owl Forest?
boy, am I glad to see you safe.
Well, did you manage to convince them we're not in league with any lord?
Yeah, eventually.
When the ship sank, I thought we were done for. Guess the world just couldn't keep us apart.
Yeah, and now we can finally go rescue Shion.
There's something I need to tell you guys first. I got my memory back.
So, what did you remember? Are you able to tell us now?
Give the man some space, Law.
I remember being up on Lenegus.
Go on.
I was abducted from Dana. I was told if I ever wanted to return home, I'd have to cooperate. So that's what I did. Next thing I knew, they had made me into the Sovereign.
You mean to say you won the crown contest? As a Danon?
No. They kept me locked in a strange facility. They experimented on me, like I was nothing more than an animal. There were others, but only I survived. Of course, I wasn't really a king. The reality was that they treated me worse even than the lowest slave. The only reason I survived was because my body was able to withstand the Sovereign's power that they placed inside me.
The crest that appeared behind you on Almadria's ship must have undoubtedly been that of the Sovereign. It all makes sense now. Your affinity with the Blazing Sword, and the strange powers you possess, they were all because you were the Sovereign.
Okay, but why would the Renans go out of their way to give you all that power? Just what exactly does being the Sovereign entail?
They said it was for something called the Spirit Channeling Ceremony. They taught me how to harness my power for when the big day came. As for what the ceremony was actually for, unfortunately, I never found out.
So if what you're saying about being on Lenegus is true, then maybe you really did meet Shion. After all, you said you recognized her from somewhere, right?
But Shion said she'd never seen him before. How do you explain that?
I was wrong. It wasn't Shion I knew from Lenegus. It was Naori. She was a Renan maiden they paired me with during the spirit channeling ceremony. She's the woman I kept seeing in my dreams.
A maiden? What?
Wait, so this Naori figure just happens to be the double of Shion? Bit coincidental, isn't it?
Naori's family name was Imaris.
Imaris? As in Shion Imaris?
So they're distant relatives or something? Wait, or are they sisters?
Your guess is as good as mine. All I know is it was Naori. She's the one who put the mask on me.
The mask? But why?
To keep my soul from devouring itself over the guilt. After I After what I did on Lenegis. Over the lives I took.
Lives? You mean you staged a rebellion?
Perhaps it was a part of this spirit channeling ceremony?
I don't know. Whatever it was that the spirit channeling ceremony was supposed to achieve, it didn't turn out as planned. I lost consciousness halfway through. By the time I came to, Lenegis was a sea of flames. I opened my eyes to see Naori there, weeping. I shudder to think of how many deaths I caused that day. Certainly more than any of these lords can claim, I'm sure.
You really expect us to believe this? First the Sovereign, then Lenegis? You couldn't possibly have done all that.
I wonder. In ancient scripture, there is tell of a terrible calamity that befell Lenegis, nearly destroying it. The restoration took years, and required the work of countless laborers.
By ancient, you mean...
It predates the crown contest, to a time before even the first Renan invasion of Dana. More than 300 years ago.
300? But that'd make Alphen...
That's right. I'm pretty much an antique of a human being. Deep down, maybe I already knew.
Alphen...
Some hero, huh? Cooperating with the same villains who snatched me from my home, committing mass slaughter, only for it to slip my mind. Then, when I finally remember, turns out I'm so old I've got scripture written about me. So much for standing up to injustice. I've probably got more blood on my hands than all the lords combined!
Alphen, stop! Honestly, I'm not going to pretend to understand what all this means. But what I do know is that right now, you're just reacting to the shock.
Kisara.
Listen, what you really need is time. Time to process things and get your head straight. Truth be told, I think that probably goes for all of us.
What about Shion? We can't just...
I'm worried about Shion too, Law. But it's clear that Alphen's in no fit state to fight. This is Volron, remember? Even at full capacity, it's practically a suicide mission. We stay put in the village till we're ready. Okay, everyone? Take some time to think things through, okay? But remember, we're all here for you if you need us. No matter how dark things might seem, you're not alone, Alphen.
Thank you.
It's fine. All right, everyone. Let's break for now.
$300 man. I think 300 years old.
Do I even have the right to fight? Do I have the right to go to Shion's rescue? What do the others think?
Alphen, to be honest with you, Alphen, I do not know. because I am going to end it for today's stream. So thank you for tuning in, everybody. Oh, it's been a blast, man. I've got a ton of events. That was. So if you like the stream, hit the thumbs up button. If you're new, smash the sub button. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, guys.